All right, we are moving on to our next topic. We are still solving, but now we have variables on both sides. So when I look at my equation, what is the different about this and what is the same? So what's different is before we only had x on one side of the equation, and now I have x on both sides. And what's the same is the process. I still solve the same way. Right, so that means letters, numbers, still the same thing. All right, so let's go ahead. First term, 9x, it's a letter. Negative 12x, also a letter. And are there any more letters? Yes. Negative x, which is the same thing as saying negative 1x. All right, I can't really see what's happening, so I'm just going to erase that. All right. Numbers, I have negative 9, but I crossed it over, so it changes to a positive, and negative 5 is on that side. It stays the same. Still the same thing that I'm doing. I'm still going to add these all up, and I'm going to add up all of these as well. Go ahead and do that. All right, so we get negative 4x equals positive 4. And our last step is to divide. So I get x equals negative 1. All right, let's try that again, and then we'll quickly recap our solving steps. Maybe we should do that simultaneously. So distribute, if you see any parentheses, do we? No. All right, so now we have to make our groupings using inverse operations. Variables on the left, constants on the right. So let's do that. All right, what'd you get? You should have gotten negative 6x, positive 7x for your variables, and negative 4x. For constants or your numbers, you should have just gotten one thing, which was negative 27. Let's add it up. Okay, and what's my last step? So step 3 we just did was write simplified equation. And now, what is my last step? To divide. What am I dividing? I'm dividing the number in front of the variable. So I get x equals positive 9. As always, if you have any questions, type them in at the end of the video.